So Cindy Brunson has gone full Sheryl Swoopes. She's gone full Sheryl Swoopes. Never go full Sheryl Swoopes. And if you guys agree with this, subscribe. We're trying to hit 33.34k by the end of the day. And what I mean by full Sheryl Swoopes is like pissing off, going out of your way to piss off a fan base, and then said crazies in the fan base. And yes, there are crazy people in every fan base in sports. Like, I liken the Caitlin Clark crazies to like what people would refer to as like, what is it, like bronzexuals. Like, it's the same. Those LeBron James crazies, it's the exact same thing. It is crazy fanatic fans, the same as Ronaldo fans, Messi fans. Like, it's social media sports right now. And yeah, that is basically what it is. And she has gone full Sheryl Swoopes. She's gone absolutely full Sheryl Swoopes. And it's not ideal. It's really, really not ideal. And I'm just saying this. If I was a WNBA organization, not that I would monitor social media posts, is that every WNBA organization, like it's 12 spots in the league, hire someone on a 30 grand a year basis. Or sorry, hire someone, you know what, pay them 60 grand a year. Because one of Cindy Brunson's tweets, negative tweets, if it could cost you a potential getting Caitlin Clark, it's worth the paying 600 grand over 10 years. It's worth it for this role. Let's just say 60 grand a year, where their role is you have to be on call for, you don't have to really do much, but you have to be on your phone for a certain amount of hours a day. And players and staff are not allowed to tweet between the hours you are not available. They're not allowed to tweet, let's just say, between 2 a.m., say midnight and 8 a.m. They're not allowed to tweet between. But in that period, your job is you look at every single tweet that is being sent by a member of your organization, and then you just greenlight it or say, no, we're not seeing that. Because the amount of people having Twitter fingers that have made WNBA organizations look bad, and like, even if you have no link, she's just like a play-by-play announcer, but it does make the Mercury look not great. So, obviously we've seen her trying to basically get Kelsey Mitchell off the Fever, but someone just said, stay the F away from the Fever. This is always a weird thing I always see, is like, am I blocked or am I not blocked? I don't know what's going on. Someone just said, sounds like a threat. Should I report you? Here's another outstanding Fever fan. It's like, one, what? Like, that is the most tame thing ever. That is the most tame tweet ever. Like, come on. It's really amazing you don't see it. You should hold yourself to a different standard than anonymous Twitter accounts. You come across very unprofessional. You don't have to follow me. Here's another outstanding Phoenix Mercury commentator. And this was a dumb take. And it's like, even if Cindy Brunson is saying that she just thought it was a doppelganger situation, and that this wasn't Sydney Colson trying to make fun of Monica Stanano, then maybe, like, it wouldn't look as bad, but her explanation was awful. But at the same time, like, it was very clearly Sydney Colson was trying to make fun of a college student. You're almost 50 years old. Why are you on this app causing so much drama? And like, she's literally just waiting. All she's doing right now is like posting bait, and then when somebody says something to her responding. But then she did respond to someone saying thinks they're only problematic Fever fans. Maybe you should enlighten her about the experience. I can only base an opinion on the past 72 hours. Before that, I've never heard of a Fever fan before. And it's like, I'm sorry, in a sports fan base, like, we have to be dead serious. Like, you are probably going to read stuff online from anonymous fans when you attack a big fan base. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if I went on a Twitter rampage about Swifties, I probably would get death threats. Anyone would. It doesn't mean that, like, some of the closest people in my life are hardcore Swifties. It doesn't mean that I'm just going to go berserk at Swifties. But it's like, no, there's any mad fan base, there are crazy people. And you can't just feed the crazy people. And not only that, we can't forget that the vast majority of these crazy people aren't even fans. They're just trolls. Someone said something about trolls, and someone said, by trolls, Cindy, he means stuff like this you comment and laugh at too, just so we're clear with your hypocrisy. Ken, this post from years ago, it's a year ago, I was giggling at what a doppelganger is. I didn't attach the emoji direct at my friend to see it with any malice intent. Hindsight being 2020, I shouldn't have reacted to it at all. This isn't the worst response in the world, but I do need to find. She made one really bad response, and it's basically, is it to this one? There was a response that she made to that Monica Sanano tweet. And shout out, by the way, Ken Swift for aggregating so much of the Caitlin Clark stuff. Like, that's where, like, shout out to him. Like, if you are a fan of the Fever, go follow him. I don't know why I'm not. So go follow him. But one of the responses that Cindy Brunson made is, well, this is another one. I've tried to meet you where you are. I dated someone who looked like the actor in college. Like, this is the response. This is the dumbest response ever. It was literally from last year, not years ago, and you were laughing at a professional WNBA player intimating that a young woman in college looks like a man. There's literally date at the bottom. So what's become blatantly obvious that you're really good at holding fans to a different standard you hold yourself, which is worse. And this would be like, she probably could have explained herself better, but like, and in fairness, she did say in hindsight she didn't. But this is the worst tweet. The pictures look like a doppelganger situation. I'm sorry that's not good enough for you, but that's the truth. And the college player was a grad student who was... What the hell does that have to do with anything? So basically, he said, first of all, NIL was not a thing in that season. He was just like, you were laughing at a player in saying that a young woman in college. And she goes, well, the college player was a grad student and she was making NIL money, so you saying she's a young woman in college doesn't count. I was like, that is the dumbest response I've ever seen. And it's actually that's just awful. Like, this is a horrible response, by the way. What are your thoughts about the close resemblance? And it's like, I hate that. I absolutely hate that stuff when it comes to some of the, like, lookalike things. But that's toxic Twitter. Like, we've seen, I don't even know who the actor is people call Caitlin Clark. It's like, I don't, like, it's bad to see. Like, it's bad judging players, like, based on anything but basketball. It's like, I think the doppelganger situation is the least of what she's dealing with. I put death threats way ahead of that. It's like I don't know, I haven't seen it. It's like, yes, you have. Like, it's bad. It's wrong. Like, it's objectively wrong. And, like, it doesn't take a, like, good person to point out that, like, some of the stuff that this, like, again, her discrediting the record. And to be fair, you can say that, but it's like, there's no guarantee that, say, if Swoopes did have another round, that she wouldn't have. Like, it's a big what if. It is a big what if. Like, you could have said, we applaud the accomplishment, but it can't truly be appreciated. Not only, you can't truly be appreciated. She showed up to a Caitlin Clark game wearing Sheryl Swoopes shoes. Like, she is as big, like, even looking back on it, she is as big of a Caitlin Clark hater as there's been. She is one of those people that will hype up. She is one of those that use Kelsey Mitchell's better as a new but turnovers. Like, as in, whatever the hell excuses we can use to belittle Caitlin Clark, that's what we're going to use. And, like, this is as bad, if not worse, than what Sheryl Swoopes is doing. However, it's not quite as bad because I don't know if she knows anything about basketball. Like, she might. Like, I'm not going to be out here insulting Cindy Brunson. I'm not even going to accuse the response to Sydney Colson as, like, I think she could have been on the money. She 100% could have been on the money, and she was like, I thought it was just lookalike. I didn't realize what it was insinuating. But then there's the doubling and tripling down on things and feigning ignorance to stuff that she's obviously knows about and is clearly like, again, there is a very much difference that we have seen on Twitter. At least Sheryl Swoopes has said Caitlin Clark's a good basketball player. We haven't even seen that from her. But yeah, she has gone full Sheryl Swoopes, and that's not good. It's not good for basketball. It's not good for the Phoenix Mercury. It's not good for her own career. And I do hope that she just deletes the Twitter app. And that is what I've said to Sheryl Swoopes. If you are Cindy Brunson, delete the Twitter app right now. You don't need to delete your account. You don't need to do anything like that. You don't need to let the trolls win. Delete the app off your phone. Do not tweet until the end of the season. Do not tweet until the end of the season. don't make this a bigger deal than it currently is right now, and keep your job. Simple as that. That is my advice to you. Again, a person isn't automatically a bad person because they hate on an athlete. Obviously, you can't judge somebody by 280 characters. You can't judge people by just purely tweets. Because again, if you judge based on tweets, especially if you were here for my 2K days, you would think I'm a psychopath. And that's only partially true. But, so I'm not going to be out there making any major personal shots at her. But it's not a good look. It's safe to say that that's not a good look. And this is, again, coming from somebody who is the king of doing and saying things that are not good looks on Twitter, especially in my 2K days. So I know exactly what is a bad look. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.